Welcome back, guys, to part 2 of the Nintendo 3DS 1 year later. If you guys haven't seen part 1 already, definitely go back and check that out. I go over my entire retail collection. This is part 2, so I'm going over my downloadable games, and that includes a few DSiWare titles, some 3DS Virtual Console games, 3D Classic games, some original content from the eShop. Just a bunch of stuff. So before I show you guys the games, I do want to briefly touch on how impressed I am with Nintendo and how far I feel like they've come with their downloadable games on their handhelds. You know, I feel like they've come a long way. I mean, all of this started back on the Nintendo DSi, where we got the original DSiWare games, and they promised us a lot of stuff. They didn't necessarily give us everything that they promised, but I will say that DSiWare, I thought there were some great games for the DSi, and my only complaint, well, actually I have a few complaints, but my two big complaints were the fact that these DSiWare games weren't being released on a consistent basis, and the DSiWare store was just horrible. I mean, the way it was laid out, it just wasn't user-friendly. It was frustrating, and it took forever to get to what you were trying to get to. And thankfully, all of that has been fixed on, the Nintendo 3DS. The eShop is amazing. It's so much better than DSiWare or the DSi Shop, whatever it was called. It's just more user-friendly. And it's very fast and convenient. And, you got top games that are highlighted. You have demos there. I mean, it just works really, really well. This is where my games or my apps come in. Now, this right here is the Pokédex 3D app. It's not a game at all. It just highlights some of the Pokemon that you'll see in Pokemon Black and White. Next up is Swapnote, which is amazing. This is a cool little app where you can send messages to your friends. You can draw stuff and send them little messages. It's pretty cool. Next up is the Nintendo Video app. Pretty cool. You can see music videos and gameplay videos, stuff like that. DSiWare games. We have Mighty Flip Champs, made by WayForward. You guys should definitely check this out. Awesome puzzle platformer type of game. Shantae Risky's Revenge, another WayForward hit. This is an amazing DSiWare game. Definitely my #1 DSiWare original game. Zelda 4 Swords, this is the anniversary edition. It was actually free for a limited amount of time. I'm not sure if it's still actually on the DSiWare shop. Zuni's Escape from Makuto. This is a cute little platformer. Really enjoy this game. Definitely underrated. Another cute little platformer is Pro Jumper Guilty Gear Tangent. Really, really fun. Tetris Party Live. You guys know I love my Tetris games, and this one is a blast to play. It has online and everything. Lots of fun. So I'm going to head into the Ambassador titles. Hopefully all of you guys know about that. The Ambassador program took place over the summer when Nintendo dropped the ball on all of us early adapters. They dropped the price on the 3DS rather quickly. So to make good with us early adapters, they gave us 20 free games to download. 10 of them were Nintendo games, and the other 10 were Game Boy Advance titles. So I'll show you these 20 games from the Ambassador program. Balloon Fight, Donkey Kong Jr., Super Mario Brothers, Metroid, Ice Climber, Yoshi, which is pretty fun. I missed out on this, but Yoshi is awesome. Wrecking Crew, I'm not a big fan of this game. NES Open Tournament Golf, I still haven't played that. Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, The Legend of Zelda. That's it for the Nintendo games. As far as Game Boy Advance games go for the Ambassador program, you got Metroid Fusion, which is awesome. F-Zero Maximum Velocity, another awesome Game Boy Advance game. Fire Emblem, The Sacred Stones. Wario Land 4, must have. Yoshi's Island, Super Mario Advance 3, another must have. WarioWare Inc., Mega Micro Games. Again, guys, it doesn't get better than this. Great Game Boy Advance titles on here. Mario vs. Donkey Kong, The Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap, Mario Kart Super Circuit, classic. Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, another classic. So those are the 10 Game Boy Advance titles that I got from the Ambassador Program. Moving on to the 3DS Virtual Console. These are all games that I have purchased off of the eShop. Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. Burger Time Deluxe. This is another one of my favorite games, Game Boy games, just favorite games in general. I love the Burger Time games. So much fun. I've spent so many hours playing them. Mario's Picross. Classic title, another puzzle game that I absolutely adore. Now, I call this game Ka-Trap. I know some people call it Cat Rap. Either way, tomato, tomato. It's a fun little puzzle game that came out on the Game Boy. Super Mario Land. This is probably the worst eShop game that I picked up. It just doesn't hold up well. The controls are just so clunky and it's slow. It's not fun to play at all. Donkey Kong. It's a classic game, must have if you ask me. The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening DX, another classic title. Blaster Master: Enemy Below. Fun game, Blaster Master game, lots of fun. Got an NES game here, Punch Out, featuring Mr. Dream. Now this isn't Mike Tyson's Punch Out that I grew up playing, and all of my cousins and I would gather around the television playing the game, but I guess Mr. Dream will work. Awesome, amazing. It works so well on the 3DS. Moving on to some 3D classics. Now, Nintendo took some of their older games that came out on the original Nintendo and actually did them up all fancy-like and added 3D to them. So the first one that I purchased was Excitebike, and this looks really good. Of course, I love the music in the Excitebike games. I mean, every time I hear it, I instantly hum. Kid Icarus 3D Classics. I just downloaded this. I got a free code when I purchased Kid Icarus Uprising. So this is going to be fun to play through again. I remember Kid Icarus being hella hard. I spent lots of time playing through it, and I don't think I got far at all. 3D Classics Kirby's Adventure, guys. So cute. Look at Kirby. He's so cute. This is a classic Nintendo game, and I'm glad they did it up in 3D. Last but not least, we have some original downloadable games from the eShop. Yes. Freaky Forms, Your Creations Alive. This is a cute little game. You basically create your own little person character and you go through these platforming levels. It's a lot of fun. Definitely check it out if you haven't already. Mutant Mudds is by far my favorite eShop game. It's the best game I have downloaded onto this handheld, and I definitely recommend it. It is a beautiful sprite-based game. It's challenging. It's a platformer that instantly reminds you of any of those old retro platformers that you played back in the day. It's just so dang hard, but just so much fun. I spent a good 10 hours playing through this game. I finally completed it, and I just love it. And the music is amazing as well. So Renegade Kid, they definitely outdid themselves with this one. Sakura Samurai Art of the Sword, another fun, fantastic eShop game, original content right here. This game not only reminds me, but a lot of other people of Punch-Out. You definitely have to take note of your opponent's moves. So there's a lot of dodging and then countering. It's just a lot of fun. And the 3D in the game looks really good. V. Hopefully I didn't leave any V's out, or maybe I added an extra V. I don't know. But V to the 6. It's pretty awesome. Definitely reminds me of like Metroid, Castlevania mixed up all into one. Pushmo is like my second favorite original eShop game. Lots of fun. Great puzzle platforming. Definitely reminds me a lot of the game that came out over the summer, Catherine, minus all of the sex and, you know, freakiness to it. This is just cute and rather challenging. And last but not least, Mighty Switch Force. Now this is the sequel to Mighty Flip Champs, which came out for DSi, where I showed that to you guys earlier. I haven't actually completed this game yet, but from what I've played, I really enjoy it. It's rather challenging to do well in it, you know, and keep up with the times and everything, but it's a great game, and it's another original eShop game that has amazing music. That's all the downloadable games that I have on my 3DS, and I'm really looking forward to more. I would love to see some more amazing original eShop titles come out, you know, on a more consistent basis like they've been doing. I'd love to see more Game Boy, Nintendo classic games come out as well. They just started putting out Game Gear games, which I think is pretty cool. So I'm really looking forward to that. I want to thank all of you guys for watching this video. Happy first birthday, Nintendo 3DS. I look forward to spending many more years with you. On that note, I'll check you guys later.